So before breaking biscuits and before dialysis and before all that, my dad, for years, um, was admitted in and out of the hospitals, and that made him angry. He's always been reserved. He's always been angry, and that anger and has got to a point where my mom couldn't take it, so their marriage was breaking because of it. And I had to watching your parents go through a time like that. It's not easy, it's hard, and the only person you can talk about it with is your sister. And I love Bailey. Bailey's my rock. I love her so much. But then he got better for my mom, and then that's when we started going to church and then breaking biscuits. And they went to breaking biscuits, and my dad was he changed. I have only ever known before that, I've only ever known a very tough, a very reserved, a very angry man. And that breaking biscuits just changed him. He became a better husband, better father for me and Bailey. And that's what we've wanted. I've prayed for that for years. And then he started dialysis, and dialysis drained him. And I saw him break down time and time again. And that takes a big toll on a family as a whole. If one person's sick or if one person's upset, it brings down everybody. And that's how it was for months. And it didn't really click to me that he was dying until he went into dialysis, because I always thought beforehand when he would go into hospitals, I was like, oh, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. Like, he's always okay. And then he got on dialysis, and it's like, this could really take his life. And so then that affected me a lot, and I didn't talk to anybody about it. I didn't talk to my family. It was kind of like a taboo thing. Like, we just didn't talk. I didn't talk about it to my best friends. I didn't talk about it to like anyone I'm in a relationship with or nothing. Like, I didn't talk about it because I didn't want to. And it's kind of something that I struggled with. I wouldn't say by myself, but just I lived with it rather than like talked about it. And then once we got the news that Matt was going to donate his kidney and that he was a match and that he was going to donate his kidney to my dad, it really just lit up our entire family, and especially my dad. My dad has been down for years, not even months, years, and this sickness has taken over him and his happiness, and he has just, I've seen the dad that I knew, like, when I was a little girl. Like, I saw him being happy again and just loving spending time with his family. And I know how much this means to him. It means so much to me that my dad has a chance of being healthy again, and being able to be the dad that I know he wants to be, because he mentally changed, and he's mentally ready for it. He just needs to be physically ready, and I know he's physically ready to be that for us, and he's physically ready to be the husband he wants to be for my mom. So it means the world that my dad's getting his kidney. So yeah.
What is your expectation after all this is over? How do you see life in the full new life, I guess, or whatever?
I see a lot more of just us being together and us being a family, because there's a lot of times where he just wouldn't be up to doing it because he didn't feel good. And I think there's just going to be a lot more happiness, because I know how much he wants to work, and I know how much he wants to provide for us, and that's going to be a huge difference financially for us. And also just it's going to bring him happiness. And when he is healed, and when just the future is going to be a lot better. And I see that, and I'm grateful that it's happening while I'm still in the house, and I can see it happen, and I can experience this new him. So yeah, I'm really hopeful for the future and how it's going to better us and better our lives. So
I can't even imagine. I can't imagine how thankful or heart of gratitude you'd have right now.
Yeah, it's like it's really just hard to believe, because I was told like it's years and years I'm gonna be off in college. I'm going to be starting my life, and my dad's still like here, just like struggling, and I'm not gonna be like there. And then now he's getting a kidney, and I'm gonna be able to like see him get better before I leave and before I start my life. And it brings hope that he's gonna be there when like I get married or when I have kids. And that was just something that I didn't know if I was gonna have. So
Yeah, that's the big thing. He gets to walk you down the aisle.
Yeah. So it means the world to me, really, to be able to have my dad for longer than I thought I would, and have him be there for events that I didn't know if he was going to be there for. So, yeah.
Kenzee, I've got a question for you. I'm just wondering how you feel about the overwhelming love and outpouring of support that's come to not only your family, but to Matt's family as well. You know, we've got thousands and thousands of people are following the story. And it's your dad's story, it's your mom's story, it's Matt's story, Lindsay's story. You're part of the story as well, and you're kind of sharing your perspective. But how does it make you feel when you know so many people are engaged, listening, and caring, and buying these tickets to help both families out? How does that make you feel? And do you have a message for everybody out there that's giving the support?
Yeah, I'm very thankful, and like truly thankful, and it's really unbelievable. You think that like you see these people in these stories that go out and like they get a lot of attention, but then when it's like your own story that's getting this attention, it's really mind blowing, and I'm just so thankful. I really am so thankful, because this is helping my family. This is helping, and really it means the world. Like the other day, I was at a football game, and over the summer I was a lifeguard, and there was a little boy that, and his mom, began to swim lessons. His mom had asked me if I babysat my boy, and I got a text from her, and I started tearing up, because it was just her being so sweet. It was my that was from me, and she was just texting me, saying how she would be there for me, and that she's following along, and that if I ever needed someone to talk to. And it's like, that's such a comforting feeling to know that people care. It's not just your own family or the friends or your friends caring. It's like other people are caring, and more people care too. just, it's a
What do you want to do when you grow up, Kenzie?
I want to go into real estate. I want to go to college. I want to maybe business, do real estate. That's what I want to do.
That's pretty specific. I guess hearing your story, I feel like your mom's in the middle, and I'm really happy for her, because she probably had to bridge the gap between, honestly, your dad was just frustrated all his life, and then you had you guys, and she was in the middle. How did she keep it all together, you think?
It's hard. I have seen her as I've grown up, especially. I didn't see what was when I was young. I didn't how my dad would obviously saw when he would just leave the house, or when he would, I saw, but I didn't see really. It affected my mom. She was really good at not. And we came back, and getting older, and I saw more how my dad, and I saw how hard my mom tried to keep it together for us. And me and my mom had a lot of talk recently about just her and how and her this story, and just of how he deals with and how hard it is for her. And I'm at the age where I can understand, and he's the strongest person I know. And it's just I think this is gonna also help her not have to take on so much, and not have to be so strong, because she's always strong for everyone in this family. So it's been hard for her. It really has, and I know. And I'm so grateful to have a mom. Through a tough time like this. So, yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're already growing strong yourself.
You.
Well, I've gotten to know your family pretty well in the last year and a half, and you have an amazing family.
Yeah.
I mean, you really do. You have an amazing mom. You have an amazing dad. You and your sister are incredibly close, and you guys are in store for a massive blessing. And I know everybody's just dripping with hope, and I'm with you. I'm so hopeful for your family's future and for every person in your family. And I think it's just a beautiful picture of God intervening when it looked like there was no hope. There was hope, and there's so many miracles that's been along the way. And we'll talk probably a little bit about some of that later on in the broadcast. But we're just hopeful, and we share the hope with you, Kenzee.
Yeah.
And I'm just beyond grateful for my parents to have met you and have built a friendship with you and gone to Breaking Biscuit and had that opportunity, because without that, I think it would have been possible. I just don't.
Yeah, we got the full blunt of the version of where they were at when they showed up.
Yeah.
And it was it was beyond crisis. It's like, this gonna work or it's not, and
Yeah, and I had to live with that for months.
you know, talking to you is just encouraging to me to keep doing what we do.
And it really was like a miracle.
Like, we didn't save a marriage, we saved a family. You know, Toby, that's just hard to wrap your head around. And I'll just be honest, your dad was a tough nut to crack there for a second, but it didn't take long.
It didn't take long.
It didn't take long because, honestly, deep down inside, he wanted something different, but he didn't trust anybody.
No.
And that's what Breaking Biscuits is about, is trust us with your stuff and we'll go somewhere different.